Examining a serious safety concern in a place that some consider one of the most walkable cities in the country. New at 6, our Mike Beaudet is looking at a risk for pedestrians in Boston that could catch visitors and even locals by surprise.
5 Investigates teamed up with the School of Journalism here at Northeastern University to look at pedestrian safety. We started our investigation before the pandemic, and the issue remains a concern today as more people return to the city. Take a walk in Boston, but be careful. These signals indicate it's safe to cross, but is it really?
I had the walk signal. I started across.
Sharon Fenner is retracing her steps with me and my investigative journalism students. She was at Ruggles and Parker Streets in February 2016.
I got about to here, I guess, and the car came.
A Boston police sergeant driving an unmarked police vehicle hit her.
All of a sudden, I looked down and I saw a hood of a car.
Fenner sprained her ankle and fractured her knee, resulting in a $35,000 settlement from the city. Does a walk signal mean it's safe to cross?
No, not at all.
The issue, something known as concurrent walk signaling, first appearing in Boston in the 1970s and nearly doubling to almost 300 intersections in the last 15 years. It's when drivers and pedestrians both get a light to go at the same time. The upside, fewer delays for vehicles and pedestrians. The downside, vehicles turn, which can result in injuries and deaths when drivers don't yield to people in the crosswalk.
It's the same as if a cop were standing in the intersection saying, come on over, it's okay to walk. Except in this instance, that metaphorical cop was saying it's okay to walk and telling the car it's okay for you too to come. Insanity. Attorney Jeffrey Catalano represents Warren Cheng. Cheng and his girlfriend, Diane Lee, were visiting from California in September 2019. They were in the crosswalk at Melcher and Summer Streets in the Seaport District. The light said walk.
A transportation vehicle with a green light struck them, killing Lee and seriously injuring Cheng.
This was not an out-of-the-blue kind of thing that no one could have seen. We know that the city itself was put on repeated notice by citizens.
5 Investigates in Northeastern School of Journalism reviewed hundreds of complaints filed with the city of Boston about concurrent signaling at crosswalks. From I almost get hit here at least once a week to who does the sidewalk lighting for you guys, the Grim Reaper? The vast majority of the complaints are closed and the response is usually the same. It improves pedestrian compliance with walk signals, and it's consistent with pedestrian signal operation throughout the country. When you see the city giving the same response again and again and again, what does that tell you about how the city is viewing these complaints?
Well, in this instance, it shows that they weren't taking it seriously.
Does the city not take complaints seriously?
We take every complaint very seriously.
Chris Osgood is chief of streets for the city of Boston. He says engineers look at every intersection to determine the best signaling. After Lee's death, the city changed the signal, so vehicles now have a red light when pedestrians are crossing where Cheng and Lee were walking. Why hadn't changes been made beforehand?
I can't, as you know, that particular crash is under investigation, so I can't speak to the specifics of that. But again, every issue that comes up that is raised by a resident is really important to us.
Data from the city's Vision Zero website shows pedestrian crashes and fatalities are down this year, likely due to the pandemic. But a review of the previous 5 years shows an average of more than 700 pedestrian crashes a year, resulting in at least 7 deaths each year.
You just really have to pay attention all the time and not trust the light. Really be careful.
The city says educating the public is one way it hopes to reach the goal of Vision Zero, which is to eliminate fatal and serious traffic crashes by 2030.